Hi, I'm Cameron Sotianko. I'm the writer and creative director of End Credits, and this is Behind the Song. My song released today, and I'm trying to sit in a feeling of accomplishment because if you're a creative person, you know that feeling is very fleeting. I'm forcing myself to make this video. Literally last night, I wasn't even feeling very accomplished about my creative endeavors, as one does, but I really want to document the creative process behind the song. This is the first time I've ever had a clear vision of what I wanted. If you've been following along this journey, you know that I previously vlogged the recording process, which was a very fun vlog that ended up being such a serendipitous day because I got to record in a real recording studio. So I vlogged the whole day when I was doing the cover shoot for End Credits, but it didn't encapsulate at all the process or what I was feeling. I was just showing clips, and that's not what I wanted if I wanted to really document this journey. So I'm doing a whole sit down video. So if this is boring, trust me, the vlog was worse. Let's talk about my creative process behind End Credits, which is streaming now. If you haven't seen the cover, this is the cover. End Credits is a love letter to the coming of age rom-com genre of films that I've grown up with and I still love to this day. I really wanted to emulate early 2000s movie posters. There was just something about them. Like, you wanted to hang them up in your room, but they were also so simple. I think my music style is very simple, but very effective. And that's what these movies are. They're simple, but they stick with you. And that's kind of what I wanted to pay homage to, but that's always what I want people to leave with when they listen or watch me. First, let's talk about inspo. So these movie posters were the inspo, mostly because you can tell right away who the protagonist is. And I'm gonna be so honest, I've never seen Bridget Jones's Diary or Never Been Kissed, but I know the movie poster. That's how you know. Now let's talk about color palette. It's no secret my hair is purple, so I talk as if we had a team. It was me. I really had to think of colors that would complement the purple, and it just so happened that red goes really well with purple. And I say just so happened because a lot of the film posters, I don't like saying film, a lot of the movie posters that I can recall off the bat, their titles were red. We'll get to that later. But I wanted to wear red to kind of tie that in together. Works out perfectly for me. Remember when I said the movie posters that popped up in my head were red? These were the ones. 10 Things I Hate About You might be my favorite rom-com of all time. I just love a loser and a hot body. American Pie, I've never seen it, but I know that typography tattooed in my brain. The Proposal, have never seen it, but I know that movie poster so well. And that, my friends, is why I chose red. It just stuck with me and it'll stick with you. Lastly, the outfit. From that era of TV and film, my favorite characters' wardrobes are Phoebe Buffay and Kat Strafford. That said, I didn't have an outfit picked yet the day of the photo shoot, so I did vlog finding the outfit together. Let's roll it back. Welcome to my closet. So I'm going for red. There was one specific shirt I wanted to wear because I think it would photograph well against my purple hair, and that would be a classic boat neck top. For sure want to wear this. Early 2000s also had a bunch of capris and longer skirts. I feel like the shorter skirts were for the popular girls in the movies. I mean, like, I'm sure the main character also wore mini skirts, but like, you know what I'm thinking of. The girl next door didn't wear mini skirts. Weird trope, but that's generally my style anyway. So let's find a longer skirt. The one I had in mind is this thrifted skirt I got from a vintage shop in San Diego. I don't think I have another outfit that would really encapsulate the vibe I'm going for. And I still want to give a romantic element. I think this might be it. Look at this. Is this not the most quintessential 2000s chasing my dreams girl next door? It's gonna be funny if this is not even the picture we use, but I'm imagining like that's cute. So I'm definitely thinking brown shoes, but let me show you the options. Contestant number one, these Buzz Docs. You see the vision, but this would be so cute. Docs and I just go way back. Literally since 12 years old. And I think that just is an ode to the fact that I watched all these movies when I was like 10, 11, 12 years old, and they have a big impact on my 20-something-year-old self. If we want to lean into the 2000s fashion some more, may I present to you these? They're Skechers. I think they're really slept on, honestly. These are true to the era. I think they're vintage, but they've never been used. However, do I want my toes exposed like that? I'm not even doing it now. So I don't think these shoes are gonna get the glory and the spotlight she deserves. This just looks like Phoebe Buffay and Kat Strafford in 2025. Which is all I've ever wanted to be. I did want to indulge in the get ready with me of it all, but I didn't know what to talk about. I got my first ever bug bite on my face. I didn't even know when that even happened. But now I look like I just have a buccal on my head. What is a buccal? It's like not a bruise, but a bump. Look, tough job. And it's also because when I do get ready, I'm in the minority in which I just don't relish in the getting ready process. Mostly because my hair alone takes an hour and that's me getting ready. I'm not even like, oh my gosh, I love doing my hair. No, this shit takes 45 to an hour. So the get ready with me wasn't for me. I tried it out, but getting ready is not part of my creative process. That is just a step I have to do in order to get to the creating part. So after I got ready, I had to go pick up Masora, my photographer and my best friend. Masora and I go way back and she's taken all of my cover photos for all of my music. I just love working with people I already know. I am a shyer person, so working with new people and getting me to be very comfortable on camera, yeah, I'd rather work with someone that I really trust. In the cover art, I am holding a guitar, and it's not just any guitar. It's this guitar, and this is the guitar I wrote my song on. Actually, this is the guitar I've written every song on, because I've had this since I was 9 years old. I don't know why I'm getting emotional. This guitar has been with me for all of my musical career. I've written so many songs on this guitar. I should probably go take care of him. It's a boy. His name is Michael. Because of Michael Del Figolo and Zoe 101, I named him Michael Del Figolo because you like fiddle with a guitar. I thought that was so clever back then. I've written really bad songs. I've written some of my favorite songs. I've learned so many covers from my favorite artists on this guitar. I haven't really had the need or desire to buy a new one because this guitar holds a lot of magic to me and I don't ever want to replace him. I should have named him Michael Del Fidolo, but whatever. Love you, Michael. I knew right away what kind of poses I wanted. There's also very limited poses you can do with a guitar. So we got some shots and we were done in 15 minutes. I booked the place for 2 hours. I think what I've learned in my creative process in general is don't overthink it. If you overthink it, you're gonna hate everything you've ever made. Which I get to that point. I'm at that point right now. I am more particular about the vibe it emulates more than the aesthetics of how it looks. Yes, it's nice if things look nice, but if there's no depth or context to why it looks nice, then it just looks nice and it's just empty. And that's also why I work with people I trust or I've worked with before, because they know what angles look good on me. And they know my voice and my aesthetic very well anyway. If I didn't catch it, someone else would have. And Masora caught it. Now that the song is out, the biggest takeaway I want people to get is it's never too late to start over and to begin again. I wrote this song because I often yearn for my past. And it's not because I liked being a kid. I remember always wanting to get older. And now that I'm older, I like being older. I don't like the timeline I'm in. However, a lot of those reasons are out of my control. The thing I can control is if I don't like how my story is being written, I'm writing my own story. So you can just move on to another scene. Do you know what I mean? Like you can just start over. A lot of the moments that I remember so vividly weren't even like the most exciting things happening at that time. I just decided to pivot and it changed my life for the better. If we just take more agency over our narrative, then maybe, just maybe, we won't have to rely on fictional characters to make us feel something. If you made it this far, thank you so much for indulging me with all the behind the scenes of end credits. It's out now on all streaming platforms, and I hope to see you guys soon.